Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what just happened. This video doesn't even get a traditional intro. I cannot even believe I'm recording this at this very moment. Let's just go ahead and jump in. I can't believe I'm saying this. I have a lot to say up top before we even do anything in this video, by the way. Obviously, that goes without saying. But we're actually doing a Luka Doncic Los Angeles Lakers rebuild in 2K25 after Luka Doncic has actually been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. First and foremost, I have so much to say. There's probably a 0% chance I'm going to be able to say all of it. Obviously, we have a rebuild to do because that's what we do on this channel. But man, oh man, do I have to rant to start things off. And I think that's warranted, and I think that makes sense, right? First and foremost, Dallas, LA, like, this is probably the worst trade in sports history. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe there's something else out there. But who in their right mind thought Luka Doncic would ever be traded for, if Luka were to ever be traded? If someone told you they were getting one first back, who would actually think that would be the case? Who on earth? Dallas, all I got to say is, Nico Harrison, you better pray you win a damn championship this year. You better pray you don't lose in round one this year, because what the hell, dude? This is the worst trade I could ever imagine trading Luka Doncic for. I get it. You get Anthony Davis. Like, yeah, that's cool. But a 25-year-old and you're getting one first-round pick in the future? I remember when I used to get pissed at Lakers fans for always posting the dumbest trades on Twitter. They're terrible assets that they could trade away to get anybody or whatever. I will never question it ever again, because apparently Rob Pelinka is the greatest executive in NBA history. I will never question it ever again. So whenever the Lakers fans post in the future about trading for anybody, they might be cooking, dude. For real. Because, like, what the hell, man? 25-year-old Luka Doncic is a freaking Laker. Wow, this obviously has shocked the entire NBA universe. I don't think anybody ever expected this to be a case. And honestly, when I saw the tweet, and I think everybody thought the same thing, I was like, oh, that's not real. Shams got hacked for sure. For no freaking way that's a real trade. No freaking way that's real. Sure enough, it is real. And the Mavericks did this because they want to get better defensively. They want to win now and be built for the future. Were you not just in the NBA Finals last year? Were you not just in the NBA Finals last year with your 25-year-old future MVP and Luka Doncic? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. And I think a lot of us feel the same way. Shout out to Rob Pelinka. I mean, the Lakers' future has just went from down here to all the way up high in the freaking sky. Absolutely insane. Ignore the Patty Mills part. He actually got traded earlier today as well, or yesterday, whatever it was. Honestly, my mind is, I was actually at a friend's house when this happened. I said, dude, I gotta go, man. I gotta go home and talk about this because this is insane. So obviously, let's get to the actual part of what we do around here. So let's make this trade happen. Patty Mills, like I say, he's not actually in the trade. He got traded to the Clippers, I believe, in real life, or maybe 2K already updated that. I don't freaking know. It doesn't matter that much. He's going to be a negative part of it. It doesn't matter. We're not doing the Mavericks side anyway. We're obviously just focusing on Luka Doncic and the Lakers. So, yeah, we're making that go through. So, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe if you're new to this channel, of course, as usual. But, dude, I cannot believe we're actually looking at this. And obviously, I haven't had a single thought about what I'm going to do today in this Lakers video, because I drove home and was just like, I cannot believe I'm about to go record this. But yeah, here we are. Luka Doncic is a freaking Laker, man, and pretty wild. So let's take a look at the lineup now. So we can probably move Reeves or Luka Doncic to shooting guard. So we'll go ahead, and I guess moving Luka there would maybe be better. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. They're both going to be in the backcourt. That's all that matters. But all right, so here's your rotation for the rest of the season. Now, the Lakers might make another trade at the deadline. Obviously, they just acquired Dorian Finney-Smith, so Finney-Smith and Luka Doncic are, reunited, which is cool. Their center position definitely is a question mark now. Jackson Hayes becomes the starter, but, obviously don't question the Lakers for doing it. You got Luka freaking Doncic. Figure the rest out later. So I do think there probably is another trade coming at the deadline. So yeah, I'd be on the lookout for that. Maybe it includes the other first they have to offer since you have Luka Doncic. Do you even really worry about the future anymore? Because you obviously know you're always going to be good when you have this man on your team. But, maybe the Mavericks know something that no one does. I don't know. Dude, I don't know how else you justify it. So let's get the trade deadline. I already have an idea in my head what the Lakers could potentially do, but we'll see. We definitely need a center, and we don't have that right now. So here's my idea that's immediately in my head, and maybe I'm biased because I'm a Blazers fan, but I do think Jeremy Grant and Robert Williams could actually be a nice little haul for the Lakers to patch things up, at least till now, because obviously the trade deadline coming up You have LeBron and Luka, so I have to imagine they're going to make another move. I could be wrong, but I think you probably should, and the Blazers could give you Jeremy Grant and Robert Williams. I definitely think that could be intriguing and maybe only cost you one first-round pick to do it. So that is what I'm going to try to do and see if the Blazers are interested in doing this deal. We get a center who obviously isn't the most reliable, but gives you a guy at least for this season, and then hopefully we can make him a backup next year. That's kind of my thought process, and they do agree. So we got Jeremy Grant and Robert Williams are ready to start this video to put next to Luka and LeBron James, as we're obviously, trying to go for it this year. So think that trade makes us better. Hopefully it does anyway. So now you have Reeves, Luka, Jeremy Grant, Luka, twice. Luka, LeBron James, Robert Williams, Dalton Connect, Dorian Finney-Smith, Shake Milton, and Christian Wood. Bottom of the rotation definitely is still not the greatest, but we'll work on it as we go along. Obviously, this video can be longer now. I always used to stop after LeBron James would retire because it's just such a bleak future, but there's so much we can do with Luka Doncic going to be on this team. So we're going to simulate to the rest of the end of this one. We'll see how this team does. I'm very curious to see how Luka Doncic and LeBron James do together on the same team in the sim. That's going to be a ton of fun to look at. So I will see you guys when we get to the end. But that is the first trade we have done this round. Luka Doncic, LeBron James with more talent. And I think it's going to work in the long run, hopefully. So here's another interesting tweet I'm seeing as I'm recording this. Apparently, Luka Doncic is pushing 270 pounds. I mean, okay, again, I get it. If Dallas is really worried about, his commitment to his body and stuff, but hasn't stopped him yet, I guess. I don't know, man. I still don't think you made the right decision by trading him just for one first and Anthony Davis. I still think that was stupid. If you really wanted to trade Luka Doncic because you were worried about him, I would have made him available to everybody in the league and say, hey, we're trading Luka Doncic, and we're going to get this done by the trade deadline. I would have done that. I think that would have been a better idea, and I think Mavs fans can agree with that. Obviously, in an ideal world, you don't trade him at all. But if you were going to, I guess, that's what I would have done, I think. I don't know, man. But the Mavericks win Executive of the Year. Once we do a Mavericks side of this video, that's going to be interesting, too. But, man, LeBron James, All-NBA first team. So, Luka Doncic, for the first time, well, maybe it's because the game's played thing. But, yeah, I don't see him on here, so that's very interesting. All defensive first team and all defensive second team. Is he not on here at all? Did I not see him? No, he's not on an All-NBA team. Like I said, it might be the game's played thing. But we are the 8th or 7th seed still. So we definitely still have more work to be done. But 27 from Luka, 26 from LeBron, 17 from Reeves, 15 from Jeremy Grant, and 10 from Dalton Connect. So let's go ahead and jump straight into this. And let's see what we got. Because obviously we want to make the playoffs. If we miss the playoffs, that'd be really disappointing. But let's see what we can do against the Warriors. So Steph versus LeBron and Luke on his side now. That should be interesting. And we do win. So we're in the playoffs. And we draw Denver. So, I would low-key love, like I said, I was thinking about this in real life too. Imagine Dallas and LA finding a way to match up in round 1. Dude, that would be pretty wild. That's all I got to say. But I'm definitely curious to kind of see how things all unfold in the coming days. We definitely got to stream next Thursday, by the way. Or this upcoming Thursday now. But somebody come around against Denver to see if we can get past round 1 already. And we're up 3-2. Bro, we need it. We need it. First year, there it is. Okay, I'm about to say, we need this so we get it in the first year. So Dallas and LA, after they made the trade with each other, and now we get to see if Luka Doncic can get some sweet revenge against the team that gave up on him. Somebody current round against, okay. Whoa, I thought it was always Luka Doncic, but no, Dallas, at least in the 2K landscape right now, they may have been cooking. Maybe they knew what they were doing. They still are making it to the finals, and they lost. But I guess if they make it to the finals again in real life, can anyone really question them? I guess no. You still can question them. I don't care. But here are all your retirements. LeBron James, after he saw we got Luka, he's like, all right, I'm playing another 5 seasons, which makes sense. I don't blame you there. You have to. So Brooklyn's getting the first overall pick, but like I said, there's more moves for us to make now. So second overall going to San Antonio from the Hawks, which is devastating because they lost Jalen Johnson, obviously. But San Antonio is a great position still, and I wonder if they're going to trade for Fox. That becomes like the back burner of news now. That was the main story, and now it's not. All right, so we have the 22nd pick in the second round. Probably won't help us too much. So we get Kanan Catchings. Probably said that incorrectly, but welcome. LeBron James declines and Finney-Smith accepts. Qualifying offers, Christian Coloco is a free agent. And then for free agency, obviously, first and foremost, we need to resign LeBron James. So I'm going to give LeBron a 2-year deal. We obviously can make him play another 2 seasons now, which is good. So we'll definitely keep that as our goal to try to keep him with Luka for as long as possible. And then we don't really have much money, much else money to do anything else. Okay, so Shake Milton as a backup point guard is fine. Don't connect in Luka Doncic. That's fine. Obviously, we can rock with that. Jeremy Grant, Dorian Finney-Smith. I mean, we could also swap Luka and Reeves, but at the end of the day, like obviously they're playing the positions I want them to play. But we have Kleba's expiring contract, which could be really useful because we definitely need to trade for another center because we can't just rock with Robert Williams. That's not the most reliable situation. Clearly, so we could go sign one, but like Drummond would be a good insurance plan maybe as a backup, which I don't mind that in this. I guess if we don't find a different center, but we got to use Kleba's contract at the very least, and then maybe we use Finney-Smith's on top of that as well. That's going to be probably due next. I love Dorian Finney-Smith and all, but he's probably going to regress, and we're going to need to get better here. So I'm going to throw these two together and see what happens. Yeah, I'm actually really liking this trade with San Antonio right now. That's offering me Keldon Johnson and Zach Collins. We also get a first-round pick from Washington. But no, we're going to do this with San Antonio. So San Antonio is going to get off Keldon Johnson's contract, and they're going to get Dorian Finney-Smith, who could be, I guess, a good fit next to Wemby. So they're off of Keldon's contract, and we take it, and we get Zach Collins. We offer them Duop Breath as well. But this trade really benefits us, so I really like that. So Zach Collins, welcome to the Lakers as a brand new backup to the situation we have going on right now. And actually, you know what? Furthermore, we're actually going to move Zach Collins to power forward, and we are going to go ahead and sign Andre Drummond. So Zach Collins is going to play secondary center, but I don't mind that. And then the one thing we can do is we can evaluate at the trade deadline and kind of see what we feel like. Do we like Zach Collins going forward? But his contract is an expiring $18 million, so there's still more moves we can make in theory if we need to. Luka's regressing. LeBron James is regressing, of course. Austin Reeves is regressing as well, and then Connect is down. But like I said, all that matters is we have Luka freaking Doncic. Like eventually, when LeBron James calls it quits, hopefully the goal would be to have like max cap space, and then we just sign another star next to him, and then we'll be chilling. Jeremy Grant's contract might be hard to get off of in the future, but I still thought he was a very nice piece to this team right now, and I still feel that way. So yeah, let's get into year 2. We'll look at the lineup all together, and we'll see what we can do. Hopefully, we're going to a championship next year. We got bounced in round 2 last year by Dallas, which was disappointing, but hopefully this year we can change that. It looks like we are going to stick with a pace and space system because it's the best system we got right now with a 4-star proficiency, so we'll take that. And you have Reeves, Luka Doncic, Jeremy Grant, LeBron James, Rob Williams, Don't Connect, Keldon Johnson, Zach Collins, and Andre Drummond as your rotation. So that leaves Bronny's still out of it, Shake Milton's still out of it, which is totally fine. So we'll rock with this, and we'll see how things are going, and we'll evaluate at the trade deadline. But I assume with Luka Doncic, we're going to be good regardless of what happens. But, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe LeBron James kind of outweighs Luka. I don't know, because sometimes, old age in 2K Sim doesn't work. And so far, it's feeling that way. So there might need to be another move made at the deadline, which is totally okay. We're going to continue to be aggressive and continue to put pieces around Luka Doncic because that's what we're going to do for the rest of the video until we get him a ring in LA. Thought it'd be in Dallas one day, but no, it's in LA now. So we are at the trade deadline, and we're going to be making another aggressive move. So there has been rumors about Kessler to LA potentially. Now, the one thing that sucks with this is if we trade for Walker Kessler, we're going to be paying him a lot of money, of course, but we are dumping Johnson's contract as well and trading a first-round pick. But again, we're going to stay aggressive here, and Kessler gives us a center that we desperately need. I like Robert Williams and all, but Kessler would definitely be an upgrade for sure. Now, they do want Robert Williams to still start. But we're going to throw Kessler in there, who will develop still a little bit. LeBron James, I don't know if we're going to be able to get a championship with him, unfortunately. But I guess I'm just trying to continue to build pieces. And, Kessler's going to be a good fit next to Luka Doncic for a very long time. So that is why we decided to do that. Obviously, that, kind of makes our rotation a little interesting now. But we may not make the playoffs this year. We're 21-30 right now, which is obviously not where we want to be. But it's just kind of the reality of our situation at this very moment. So Rob Williams and Kessler is obviously our new center rotation. So I'm going to probably send Zach Collins and Andre Drummond out of here as well and just kind of see what this gets us. So like this one is interesting to me. This one is also interesting where we get Kobe Buffkin and Bogdan. The reason being is because Bogdan's just a team option. But basically Kobe Buffkin could be actually a nice piece going forward. Maybe even a trade chip later on. There's also Malik Monk, which I don't mind. Don't hate that either. Herb Jones. I don't think Herb Jones will be available. I'm not going to trade another first tier. So I think we are going to go ahead and settle on this one. And basically, this gives us just kind of a more balanced rotation for the rest of the season. And financial flexibility still stays alive with that. So I am going to continue to start Kessler, like I said. I'm hoping we can turn things around and make it into the play-in. We're 21 and 30 right now, so we'll see if that changes things. But so far, we're off to a really bad struggle, which really sucks to see. So we were able to turn things around after some of our moves at the deadline, and we did make it to the play-in again. But Dallas, continues to get Executive of the Year award nods, so I guess their team ends up being pretty good according to 2K. But Luka Doncic is back in the All-NBA first team nod, which makes sense. Does LeBron James make it? No. All defensive first team. Walker Kessler makes it, though, which is what we traded for. This is what we wanted. He's going to be a long-term piece next to Luka Doncic for the foreseeable future. Anthony Davis makes it as well. We are the 8th seed again. We draw Denver in round 1, who we were able to beat in a round 1 playoff series last year, but now we're facing them in the play-in. So, we beat them. No, we actually have to win the other game. So, let's see if we do that. So, let's simcast it, and let's see if we're able to win it at home to get to the playoffs, because obviously we don't want to miss the playoffs here. If LeBron James decides to retire this offseason, I don't think I'm going to stop him. I think I'd rather turn my attention to trying to build around Luka going forward. We draw Minnesota in round 1, so we'll see how this goes. Obviously, Minnesota is always tough. Let's see. And we are going to upset them. So who knows, man? Maybe this could be the year things go our way. And we'd be able to, retire LeBron on a championship. That'd be pretty cool. The Sacramento, kind of the same looking team right now. Still have De'Aaron Fox, a bonus and all that. So we were just able to beat Minnesota. So, I mean, they have Dillingham. Yeah, same Minnesota team as usual. You'd think we'd be able to beat the Kings, but you never know. And we're down 3-2. So clearly, maybe that is not the case. So can we get out of round 2 this year? We were able to make it there last year. It looks like we're going to win game 6. But we got to force, we forced game 7, which is good. But now we got to win game 7. So let's see if we're able to do that. We're on the road for this one. So can we get this game 7 victory and get LeBron to the conference finals before it's all said and done? Looked like we're about to lose, but we are going to win. So we're in the conference finals, and we get OKC, which this could be the team you have to deal with for years to come, obviously. So I don't mind the challenge. So let's see. Josh Giddey is back as a Thunder. Interesting. All right. Game 1 goes to OKC. Game 2, we even it up. Game 3, 2-1. Okay. I don't know, man. OKC is very beatable now. I don't know what it is, but Luka Doncic is back playing a full season, and just like that, we're in the finals. So can we make it happen? It looks like the Kessler trade ended up paying off, and then we obviously made a couple other moves too. Kobe Buffkin, Bogdan making a big contribution, which is nice. And we win it all, though. Game 1 goes to the Knicks. Game 2, we even it up. Game 3, 2-1. Come on, man. Give it to us. 3-1. And ooh, we got a simcast game 6. I'm not looking for a game 7, so let's simcast game 6. We hang on to this one. We have the lead right now. Get us a championship. 2K, let us do it with LeBron and Luka. Oh my goodness, we're gonna do it. Let's go. 116 and 119. We get a championship with Luka Doncic and LeBron James. And obviously, we can end it right there. But no, we got to keep going. We got to keep going. So, assuming LeBron James is going to retire, I'm going to let him retire in a ring. Let's let him do it. I should have done that in the last Lakers rebuild we did. And there he is. So, you know what, LeBron? You enjoy retirement, man. We're going to go forward with Luka Doncic now. We don't need you anymore. But I'm glad to get you a ring before it's all said and done. So, that's awesome. I did not think we were going to get a championship based off how we were doing at the trade deadline. But I guess Kessler trade made all the difference in the world. Now, obviously, what we're seeing right now, these picks are so incorrect. It's not even funny. I believe the Miami pick is actually right, but Spurs via Charlotte, Thunder via Utah, Magic via Phoenix is correct, Knicks via Washington's incorrect. So I do have some picks to fix here. Mainly the Thunder, which actually is just the Utah pick and the Spurs pick, I think. Everything else I think is correct, actually. Or the Knicks pick, too. So I'm going to go fix those, and then we'll continue to see how we're going to build around Luka going forward, because obviously we're going to try to win another championship with him before this video is all said and done. So obviously we don't have any draft capital because we've traded a couple of picks already in this video, but that's for a good reason. Let's go to player options though. And let's see what we got. So Luka Doncic declines, Reeves declines, Bogdan we will decline as well because we need to have some cap space open. Connect, Kobe Buffkin and Kanan Catchings will accept all those, and then qualifying offers Walker Kessler. So we will be spending some money this offseason, especially if we resign Austin Reeves, which I honestly might not, low-key. I mean, he kind of regresses in the weird way. Robert Williams, definitely wondering if we're going to bring him back. We probably will. So We have a lot of money open, obviously, but first and foremost, you know, the first option here is we got to re-sign Luka Doncic. That's not even a question. And we are going to get him. The Blazers try to go in on him. You know, I wouldn't mind that as a Blazers fan one day, but yeah, no. So Kessler, he always actually 25 wouldn't be bad for him. If we can get him for 25, it's a lot better than what I've seen before. Robert Williams, I do want to keep as well. Can we get you for 15 million on the dot? Come on. No, not going to be possible. Okay. Let's say we do 14 or no, sorry, 16 because you didn't accept 15. Why would you do 14? So Robert Williams, where are you? Let's try 15.5. What about that? We got. All right, so you should accept that. And then Reeves, I'm going to wait on. I'm still going to wait on Austin Reeves, but Luka Doncic, Kessler, Robert Williams is going to be solid. So I want to kind of evaluate what we have after we resign those 3 guys. So Reeves still has no offers. And then do we have money to sign? We don't have as much money as I thought we would. Obviously, we're, you know, spending a lot of money on Robert Williams, so maybe we shouldn't have done that. I don't know. But Bronny James, Kobe Buffkin, Luka Doncic don't connect right now. I mean, don't connect might develop enough to where he is going to be. So we can move Luka Doncic to point guard. So connect might be the starter next year, which I'm totally fine with that. Jeremy Grant's money is clearly the kind of the issue right now, and he has a player option left. So yeah, I knew that'd be a problem in the future, but at least our center position's kind of solved for the rest of the, you know, rest of the video. But Buffkin and Bronny James, I mean, Bronny might be ready to play this year too. He develops really nicely. So move Buffkin as shooting guard. So our backcourt's probably figured out. It's the rest of the roster, which I think we probably have to. We have to attempt to trade Jeremy Grant to see if anybody would bite, just because he makes a lot of money, which we kind of knew would be an issue. Paul George, Luke Kennard, I'm good on that. Patrick Williams and Gary Trent Jr. But we have to trade Bronny. No, I'm not doing that. Markkanen, OG Carter, Michael Porter, and we trade a second. That's not really solving the money issue. First round pick. Ooh, the Spurs just want him. Grayson Allen in a first round pick. The Blazers want to give me Vanderbilt. They want to trade for Jeremy Grant back. No. And then Golden State Warriors. Okay, so we're probably... I don't like any of these trades, realistically speaking. Now, Detroit is somewhat interesting. We're getting Malik Beasley. I don't mind this. We save a lot of money. Detroit gets Jeremy Grant back. And honestly, what did Jeremy Grant do last year? 15 points. Still productive. You know what? Sign me up. We're going to do this trade. We're going to get Malik Beasley back and an unprotected pick from Detroit to get, you know, Jeremy Grant to go back. So we'll do that. So Jeremy Grant will be helpful. And now we have money to spend on another player, which is what I really want to do at the end of the day. So who will that player be is the question. Do we want to go? I mean, it's going to definitely be a forward. But who we want to be the fit next to Luka going forward is the ultimate question. So, just in case Bronny isn't ready, Beasley will be the backup shooting guard, and Buffkin will move back to point guard then, so we can do that right now. So, who's the forward we want? So, let's see. Out of all the forwards, obviously Bradley Beal is not even at the top of that list at all. Jaren Jackson is interesting, but we don't have the money for him, so that's not going to be possible. Tari Eason, I've gotten before. Don't mind that. Bradley Beal. Shaedon Sharpe is definitely fun if the Blazers didn't want to match his contract. You could play him at the 3, but he is 6'5". Jaren Jackson by far would be my favorite target here, low-key. I'm not even going to lie. He does have good offers, though, across the board, but we just aren't in the money for that. So, Tari Eason. But, man, I want to find a way to do Jaren Jackson. We got to find a way to get Jaren Jackson. How far are we off from? Let's see. It's negative 6.52. So, simply trade Malik Beasley, and that is solved. So, that is what we'll do. So the Bucks want him back? Sure. You don't even have to give me 2 first. Just take him off my hands and you can have him. And I will absolutely go after Jaren Jackson. So that's my game plan, and that's my guy. So Jaren Jackson, you want to be a... Well, we don't have to give him a no-trade clause. That's kind of crazy. Let's do Jaren Jackson. We're not his number 1 offer, though. So we might have to throw in the no-trade clause, which I wasn't going to. But if that's what it takes, you know what? I'll do it. I want him. I want to pair with Luka. So 4 years, no trade clause. What do you think? I would never usually do this, but I am. So where's number 1 offer now? All right, Jaren Jackson, welcome to the Lakers. We are moving on from Austin Reeves, but I think it'll be, you know, worth it in the long run. So give me Bruce Brown as well as a starting. Actually, who else could be the starting small forward? Anybody else? There's Kevin Huerter, Haywood Highsmith, Dorian Finney-Smith could bring back. Bruce Brown might be our best option. Just give me Bruce Brown as our starting small forward next year. I mean, it's fine. We can make it work. And then Bogdan, we can bring back Larry Nance, or we can bring in like Nasir Little or something. Just give me Bogdan as someone who's being brought back. He was just here, so sure. Ooh, we can re-sign Reeves still? Yeah, give me that. Let's do it. Austin Reeves, come back to the Lakers. Boom, we're good. All right, play progression. What we got? We got Kessler up. Connect is up, and then Reeves is down, which I kind of expected. Bronny James is up, but not up quite enough. Bogdan has regressed quite a bit. So we'll go look at the rotation all together. But man, is this about to be in a very exciting upcoming season. I cannot wait. So here is your rotation going into season number 3. Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect, Jaren Jackson, Walker Kessler, Robert Williams, Kobe Buffkin, Bruce Brown, and Bronny James is actually going to catch the last spot in the rotation. So shout out to Bronny. That's totally fine with me. We can rock with it. Let's see if we can get you a ring as well. 4-star balance proficiency. Obviously, I'm expecting big things. We are throwing Connect at the 3, and Reeves is the 2 guard. Again, so we were able to keep Austin Reeves while getting Jaren Jackson, which is a great feeling. So I will see you guys end of year 3. Hoping to go back-to-back. This time, obviously, without LeBron James. We'll see if it works out that way. Fully expecting to have a chance because Luka Doncic is on our side. So we'll see what happens. Victor Wembanyama is your MVP. AJ is your Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey is your 6th man. Wemby Defensive Player. And Igor is your Most Improved. And Devin Booker is your Clutch Player. Chris Finch is your Coach of the Year. Preston Bell is your Executive. So we still had a good season, which I kind of expected, obviously. LeBron James, or sorry, not LeBron. Luka Doncic. I'm so used to saying LeBron for the Lakers. It's going to be Luka Doncic now. What is Earth? What is Earth, man? What is this world? Jaren Jackson, all defensive second team. Do we get Kessler too? No Kessler. But man, what a defensive front court that would be. Would be pretty wild. But 3rd seed in the Western Conference. And here are your player stats. So 27 from Luka Doncic, 22 from Jaren Jackson, 17 from Connect, 11 from Reeves, 11 from Kessler, and then 10 from Kobe Buffkin, 8 from Bruce Brown, 7 from Robert Williams, and 5 from Bronny. All right. Let's get it, man. We get to play the team we stole Jaren Jackson from, so that should be an interesting first series. They got De'Aaron Fox. Yo, why are we going to the Grizzlies? Don't get it. You got Jaren, John Morant's already there, but whatever. Somebody current round against Memphis. Do we get in round 2? We're up 3-2 right now, and we'll beat them in 6. We're on to round 2. Give me Dallas. I want revenge. They beat us earlier. You get Dallas, okay? Ask and you shall receive, and I want my revenge here. Luka Doncic wants his revenge mostly, so let's beat them, man. They're not going to get away with trading Luka Doncic for what they did. Just keep in mind, guys. Remember when Mikal Bridges was just traded for? Yeah, I remember that too. I remember like it was yesterday. And Luka Doncic is traded for, I shouldn't be, Anthony Davis is a great player, don't get me wrong, but 1 first for Luka is the most insane, asinine thing I've ever heard. I don't get it. All right, let's get revenge on Dallas, though. They've heard me talking. Let's see if we can beat them. We're up 2-1. Let's keep it up. 3-1. Yep, this is what you get. This is what you get. This is what you freaking get. Dallas fans, I'm so sorry, by the way. I don't think I've said that. I don't think I've said that yet. I get to play OKC again, and we did beat them earlier pretty easily. So will that happen again? I don't know. But here goes nothing. Game 1, they're up 1-0. Game 2, even it up. 2, okay, 3-1. Or can we tie it up? Please. Yes. Okay. Game 5. I'm trying to go back-to-back, low-key. So, let's make that happen. Let's see. Bruce Brown about to start? No, he's just getting more minutes, or I don't know if that said less or more. But let's win this bad boy, shall we? Let's go up 3-2. Come on, Luka. Continue to own the Thunder here. And so far, it looks good. And we are going to win Game 5. All we got to do is win Game 6. We're back in the finals. Just win on the road. It's that simple. That simple of a request. Can we make it happen? Can we close? Can we get back in it? We steal it? No. I was ready to say we steal it at the end, but we did not. Game 7 at home in LA. Dude, I'm not ready to watch Luka Doncic in a Lakers uniform. That's not even going to feel right, honestly. And we're not going to win here. Damn. Okay. Well, I was hoping to go back-to-back. We didn't. 151 to 115, but I still feel really good about the team we've assembled. We got to go one more year at the very least. So Shea is your MVP. Honestly, I think moves are halted now. I'm ready to just go one more year. We already won a championship in this video, so what's one more season? I don't think that'd hurt us at all. So let's go make it happen. One more season, and let's see if we can go win another one. All right, here we go. One last time to see if we can win 2 in this video and to get Luka Doncic, his 2nd ring with the Lakers and 1 without LeBron James. It is currently 1 a.m. as I might be finishing recording this video, and I'm about to get no sleep tonight. I'm just saying that right now because I got to get up with my children in the morning, but I don't care. Let's go ahead. Simulate current round against the Warriors, and we will beat them in 5. And now we get Dallas again, which we beat them last year. So let's do it again, twice in a row on their heads. It's not how it's going to end, though. All right, whatever. I was ready for a second championship, but it's all good. We got one. That's all that matters. Thunder Nets, and the Thunder go on to win it all. I don't know if we would have beaten the Thunder anyway, because I saw they had the #1 overall pick, and Boozer's developed. Yeah, so this team is starting to get really good. But at least we got one. That's all I can say. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless. Still can't believe this is real, man. Obviously, Mavericks rebuild next on the way. Enjoy the rest of you guys this Sunday. See you on the next one. Crushables. Saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.